Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabrielle Kazaya. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you do not miss out on any videos. So we are approaching and kind of in the end of homecoming season at HBCUs and just at all colleges in general. So I figured I'd talk about time management, work-life balance, just balancing it all in college, because I personally learned to do it differently every year through college because each year is different. It's so transitional. So I wanted to give you guys the scoop on some of the things that have been working for me. So I always begin each week with a schedule and a plan. If you do not start like this, then you are more prone to miss schoolwork, miss activities on campus, and just not know what's going on. So I always try to schedule out the days. Make sure you know what assignments are due. I normally put them a few days ahead of when they're actually due. That way I can really pace myself, and even if I don't get to finish it that Tuesday that it's due, it's not actually due till Thursday. So when I finish it up on Wednesday, I'll be perfectly fine. Also, understand that in college, you don't have to attend every single event. I think I learned that the hard way my freshman year, because it was like all these dynamic events on campus, all these different organizations are hosting things, all these different clubs are having activities, and it was like I need to go to everything. Like I need to be social, I need to go outside, I need to do all these things. That is not true. You don't want to suffer from burnout just because you're trying to go to everything. So of course, prioritize your schoolwork. That is number one. You're in college, you're paying probably $2,500 plus for a class a semester. You need to prioritize your schoolwork. Make sure that GPA is high and that you're doing your work. Next, then go to activities, go to the events that they're having, but go to the ones that speak to you. Yes, it's great to get out there. Make sure you're still going to some events that are out of your comfort zone, but don't push yourself to go to everything, especially if you're tired, especially if you feel burnt out, especially if you're just lacking some of the areas that you need to work on. Like if your self-care and your hygiene is lacking, you need to focus on that first before you go out and do all these things. So make sure you are prioritizing that before you go outside and do all these things. And then once you do, hit the activities that you want to go to. Make sure you attend that thing. And as long as it's all planned out in your schedule and you're not missing out on assignments or other things that you need to do, you're a-okay and you're doing it amazingly. In regards to time management, I think apps, especially like your phone, is your best friend. I don't know, but y'all need to be using this phone, whether it's Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, or Outlook Calendar. Like I will literally show y'all. This is what my calendar looks like on a good day. Let's see, let's make sure it focuses. This is how busy it looks. That's literally just my classes. That is not my organization meetings. That is not the activities that are going on campus. That is none of those things. But as long as I have that, I have the deadlines, I know where my exams are, I know that I got at least one thing complete. And then I use the app To-Do List. This is not sponsored or anything, guys, but this is just one of my favorite apps. This is literally just an example of today's video. I mean, not today's video, today's scheduling. So I use To-Do List in all forms of it. So it kind of has, I can show you guys. It has like different sections. So I have like one for school, one for my personal life, one for my business. Like all of those things I keep on To-Do list, and that's how I can have a running list. So like say I'm driving my car and I personally will have like dynamic thoughts while I'm driving or while I'm doing something else, and I don't want to forget what I'm thinking about. So if I'm driving my car, I'm like, oh, I want to start working on my assignment that's due next week, but I have this idea for it. I open my To-Do list, I type it in, I have it up, and then later when I'm thinking about it, I have it. Also, notes are your best friend for ideas, for scheduling, for planning out your class schedule, for planning out how you're going to finish an assignment. Like use all your resources, and ChatGPT can literally plan out a schedule for you. Use all of your resources, and that will really allow you to not only have an organized plan, but a plan that will work for you. If you're not a morning person, don't schedule everything for a morning. If you're not a night person, don't schedule everything at night. Make it fit to you, and that is what's going to make it the most impactful. Just to give y'all a like strategic example of how I use it besides just what you have just seen. So I'm on the Student Government Association at Spelman, period. And I also am in the Future Business Leaders of Spelman College. Both of those organizations have so many events that we probably, between SGA and FBLS, I probably have an event to go to for them per week. Then, of course, I'm taking 19 credit hours. I have an external organization fellowship program that I'm a part of. And I still have a life. And I still create content for y'all, and I love talking to y'all every day. So in all of that, organization is so key to me because, like I told y'all, I always schedule my homework 2 days before. So, and if I'm free, like the off days that I'm free and I want to do something productive, I do my work ahead of time. So that way, by the time it's time to show up for my organization members, I can show up because I don't have work or I'm not cramming for something. This allows me to study for my test ahead of time, to do my work ahead of time, to understand where I'm going in the class. Because a lot of times your teachers are either going to grade things right when you get it or they're going to take forever to grade things. So in my case this semester, my teachers have like an auto grading system because a lot of our work it's like uploaded online and it like reads the answers. So I know how I'm doing in the class. I know what I need to do better. I know the how much more work, how much more time I need to put in studying. But that is all because I am so organized. If I waited until the last minute and did my work until the last minute and then tried to rush into my organization meetings and then I tried to rush and be outside because it's Spelman and Morehouse and Spellhouse, so of course we're having amazing activities every week. I want to go to Hump Wednesday. I want to go to Market Friday. Like, you have to do this and make this transition in your life so it can bring you balance and peace. I think I learned this the hard way. Like, if I'm trying to cram everything, like that 10 to 12 o'clock library session of me cramming in work that I could have done last week on Sunday from 1 to 3 in the library would have been so much better on my mental and physical health than me trying to stay up late doing work and still try to go outside afterwards. Like, it just didn't work for me as a person. Some people are different. Like, please take this with a grain of salt. If you are the type of person who you know that you want to do stuff last minute and that's what works best for you and that's how you remember things and that's how you study, then you need to do that because that works best for you. But for people who want to stay organized, they want to be ahead of time, they want to make sure they can do all these things that your college campus has for you, then you need to stick to a plan and figure out what plan works for you. This is not to say that this plan is going to be the perfect solution for you. You need to bring different things in. Like, some people use Outlook calendar. I personally don't like Outlook calendar because it doesn't sync with my phone. I need to be able to see things on my phone as I'm going throughout the day. So I use Apple Calendar. But if you're a Google Calendar girly, then make sure you use that and make that into your schedule, make that into your planner. I know Apple Calendar and Google Calendar allows you to put your to-do list into your calendar and schedule when you want to do the thing on the to-do list. So make sure you are using something that works for you, and that is how you will get the best result. Y'all, it's all about balance. Don't overstress yourself trying to make the planner and then plan it. So just make sure that you are doing everything to what works best for you, what brings you peace and balance. And that is how you will have a dynamic school year that is not only effective, not only planned out, but ensure you get your 4.0, that you get to have fun on campus and enjoy the events that any organization is putting on, and that you're enjoying your college life. I think what a lot of people forget is we're only here for 4 short years in undergrad until you eventually, maybe go to higher education or enter your job field or just are living adulthood but not in college, because you're living adulthood right now but you're still in college. So there's still like a organized setting around you. There's other people going through this shared experience with you right now. So if you start to plan now and understand your planning method now, it will only prepare you for how much more and how much busier your life is going to get as you continue. I hope all of this helps. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video.